What's going on, everyone? It's Kochyy here, and we just got the new version update. Maintenance is over, and we have the new intro as well. It looks very dope. And a couple things we can pick up from this intro. They animated the Can't For Your Own World units, and we can see the Can't For Your Own versions of Halibel and Barragan, as you can see here on the screen. And I'm seeing this, in my mind, it pretty much confirms that they're end of the month. It's been 3 months since the last banner, and we've been getting all these kind of trap banners, 4%, 5% rate. I'm pretty sure that's what it's leading up to, and tomorrow we'll get the stats and skills and everything. But yeah, I'm predicting obviously Halibel, Barragan, as well as Tokinata as the end of month for November. But yeah, these characters look awesome. Visually, at least, this intro looks really amazing. I like the song. I don't know if I can play it, that's why I muted it, but other than that, there's some other stuff in this update. So I have a bit of gameplay from the Transcendence Trials, and we'll get into that. And here we have some gameplay on the Transcendence Trials. You can only do one of these per day, so pretty much, I mean, you have to really choose, but the most important ones are obviously attack and stamina. So unless you're going for the full purple slots, you're mainly going to be doing the mind one and attack one, so speed. So here I'm doing the mind one. I'm using Zombie Toshiro. As you can see, it's pretty easy. You get ×3 damage boost, so everything just dies instantly when you use a strong attack. You do need link slot levels, so you can't, like any unit on your team, they need to have at least minimum 15 link levels. So you can't have one main unit and then 2 side units that don't have link levels. I tried that. You can quit the quest and you can restart it. You can reset from rooms. All that is still fine, but you definitely need the link levels at least to enter it. And you can see here, it's very easy. All these enemies die really quickly. You don't really need a really OP unit. Obviously the incentive is to have link slots, so if you haven't been farming that, you're kind of out of luck a little bit, but honestly it's really easy to farm link slots, and having 15 levels isn't too difficult considering we have ×5 runs. So pretty simple here, nothing too difficult, and that's pretty much it for this little gameplay here. And we'll move on to some extra new stuff. There's some other quick little things you can go over for the rest of this update. Alright, and the last bit of news here. So as you can see, we have the Christmas character packs are coming back, so you can pick up these characters as a nice chunk of orbs, as well as a resurrection for them. So it's a good amount of orbs before end of the month if you're missing any of these units, or if you want to pick any of them up. And then as usual, we knew about the Getsuga Tensho summons, the Transcendent Trial selection, and we also have the opening pack celebration. And then we also have some login bonus stuff, as well as the Transcendent Trials that we just saw. But other than that, version 9.4 updates. So there's a new movie. It's very dope. It looks very awesome. Wait, you must clear part 12 of the main story to unlock the new opening movie button. Story select part screen. I'll check that later, I guess. The new title screen is there. So there's 2 new daily quests. I've already done it, but I'll pull it up on screen. There's an EXP crystal one, and there's one for ascending characters. There's, oh yeah, the changes to the summoning. So summoning looks way different now. This menu looks a bit different. When you go here, this looks so much better. Before you had to scroll all through the list, but now you can just look through all of them very easily. You can see everything is readily here. And I saw something about the multis being different, so let me just check to confirm that, if it is in fact. And if I skip, yeah, okay, it shows us like this. Before it would show up in a list and you had to scroll through it. Now it just shows it kind of like items, I guess. So that's the difference there. Let's see. And just not just the summon screen, like accessories are the same. If you go back, is there a faster way to go through it instead of hitting back? You can see the packs are the same. Yeah, okay, you can go like this. You can see the shop. One of my guildmates mentioned that the Cones Bonanza, it doesn't give you droplets and Kochyy wills and all that stuff anymore. So that's interesting, I guess. I don't know why that was removed. And then we have the exchange shop. So they've combined all the exchange shops. You can see here they have the metal exchange, you have characters, materials, you can go through all of them. It's so much better in terms of like quality of life. It's just so much more accessible. Before it was really bad. You have the Chronicle Quest exchange here, part 1 and part 2. 3 days left. I don't think I'll be able to farm enough, but I'll try to get, you know, what I can. I get the raids, epic raids, and the Senkaimon, and then lastly the birthday medal exchange. So everything here is much easier to access and easier to get to. So going back into the news, what else did we have? 9.41 updates, daily quests, changes combined, yeah, changes to Transcendence function. So this is a big, huge one. We'll go into that a bit after. So let's see, improve special move leveling, would increase the base character special move by 1. Oh yeah, so this is if you fed a character that had a higher special move level, it would still only go up by 1. So they fixed that now. It will increase in line with the fodder unit. So if you feed a 3 out of 5 unit into a 1 out of 5 unit, you'll get a 4 out of 5. Before that wasn't the case, it would go to 2 out of 5. So I know, you know, accidents and stuff has happened in the past, but so that's for special moves. It shows draw rates, I guess. The summon results, we went over that. So special move subtitles, I'm really looking forward to this, to see like what they're actually saying, because I think some of the special moves and stuff are really interesting. Graphical effects for Long Reach, Havoc, and Blast Zone. I'll have to see that more in depth later. And then some issues here: range attacks, range characters, attacking where no enemies were present while auto. I did notice that, but that was like a long time ago when I used to auto. Now I don't even auto anymore. Don't have the tickets for it. Time is reduced if internet connection was lost. And epic raids. Prepare screen, possible equip an identical accessory. Never saw that happen. Raid rewards, characters were not displayed. Transcendence filters, more like quality of life stuff. Let's see. I don't really remember any of this. This is a big one. Resolve the issue between versions 8.2 to 8.24. You know, it's been a while, but this 8.2 update caused a lot of lag for a lot of people. And a lot of people's phones, they just couldn't play this game anymore. It was so laggy. They fixed that now, apparently. I don't know. I got a new phone since then, so I'm not sure if you know how much of a change it is. But if you were lagging back then and you still have the same phone, you know, let me know. Aside from that, yeah, they gave some compensation orbs, so that's pretty much it for the update notice. And then they have the Transcendence function here. So a lot of changes. Fodder character special move levels. Yeah, so this is the same one I was talking about. The multiples of feeding a higher special move level into a lower one, you'd only go up by 1 instead of the fodder characters like added levels. So they fixed that. Transcendence points acquired by selling characters. You can only sold once, but multiples could be sold separately, resulting in greater number of Transcendence points required. Previously consumed characters, so if you sold a large amount, I believe they refunded you, resulting in a marked sense of loss. Acquired by selling 5-star above characters. Metal exchange characters will be same for the same number of Transcendence points as characters attained from set. I didn't even know about that. That's interesting. I don't even have enough medals to redeem that many, but I did not know about that. That's interesting. The stat boost lottery. Well, let's see, the old system, only one super extra stat boost lottery draw could be performed per character, regardless of the fodder character special move level. Will reduce the fodder character special move level by 1. I see. So if you're feeding a fodder that has an increased level, it'll refund you, I guess. And if you've already fed, it'll refund you. Will be non-ascended, non-resurrected, level 1. Transcendence points by selling characters. Yeah, so it's increased to reflect its special move level. So you just get more points, you don't lose. Trans points for ascension. Oh, so this is nice. When you ascend characters as fodder, you get points. That's perfect because who honestly sells units? I just always use everything for ascension. So that's really nice to see. I would never hit 20k points otherwise, but you're always ascending units for any time you pull like new stuff. So this is a pretty nice addition. Let's see, equal to all characters used for ascension from the date the game was released until, wow, a further compensation for this update. So that's later on. Wow, I wonder how many points that will be. Equal to all characters used for ascension from the day the game was released. So since the game has come out till now, that'll be a lot of points. I can't wait for that update. We'll have to make a re-rolling video. Let's see what else. Transcendence by selling a 5-star above. So before you get 1,000, now you get 20,000. That's amazing. That's a re-roll right there. So, and they have some compensation stuff. I'm not really gonna go over all of this. There's a lot of stuff, forthcoming updates, and they want to further improve the system or the function, which is good to see because I think there's a lot of improvements needed, and it wasn't really at best when it first came out. But that's pretty much it for this little news video. I know it's kind of quick, it's kind of late for me. I actually want to go to sleep, but I wanted to record this, so figured I might as well get that done and out of the way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and you found it helpful and informative. Let me know what you think of the updates, and if there's anything else I missed or anything else but other than that, yeah, Halibel and Barragan, they look amazing. From the little intro, the Transcendence Trials are really nice in the sense that you don't really have to farm epic raids as much if you've been, farming link slot potions at least somewhat. The restrictions and stuff are kind of dumb, but we'll see how things go. They did say they'll make further improvements, so I mean it's based on their feedback, right? So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all later.